Have you ever thought about what it means to truly know a language? It's about understanding or mastering its grammar, vocabulary, and syntax. Or it is about understanding and being understood. Have you ever found yourself struggling to understand a conversation because of the slang being used? Did that make you feel like you were missing out on a part of the language? I'm Shamila, and today we're going to get into the world of slang. We're going to discover if it is an essential part of what it means to truly know a language or not. To begin, let's explore what it means to truly know a language. Traditionally, language knowledge has been measured by a person's ability to understand and use grammar, vocabulary, and syntax. But is this enough? The truth is that language is not just about following rules, it's about connection, expression, and even identity. When we learn a new language, we often start with the formal aspects, but real fluency comes when we can navigate into conversations, jokes, and even cultural references. This is where slang comes in. Take, for example, the word lit. Lit, in formal English, it simply means something that it is illuminated. But in slang, lit describes something that it is exciting or excellent. This single word conveys energy and enthusiasm that might be lost in more formal language. Slang is deeply tied to the culture and society. It evolves rapidly, reflecting the dynamics of the society that creates and uses it. For instance, consider how the internet has influenced global slang. Words and phrases have transcended their roots, becoming part of everyday language across the world. For example, in many places in the world, the word meme refers to humorous images, videos, or phrases that go viral, and at the same time, going viral refers to a multimedia file that has many views rather than something related to a virus. Some people argue that without knowledge of slang, a person might sound bookish or out of touch, even if their grammar is perfect. Others believe that slang is an optional layer of language, not essential for proficiency. But could it be that mastering slang is what truly marks the transition from learner to a fluent speaker? Let's see some examples. Imagine a non-native English speaker who has learned the language through formal education. They may understand the sentence, "This party is really fun," but would they really understand if someone said "this party is lit"? Would they be able to use slang themselves in a way that feels natural? Or imagine an English learner, Maria, who has recently moved to the United States and is invited to a friend's party. The gathering is informal and everyone is speaking casually. And Maria hears a conversation that goes like this.
"Did you hear what happened with Jamie last night? It was so shady." "Yeah, totally. And then she just ghosted him after the party." "I know, right? He was so shocked."
If Maria knows this slang term, she would understand that they are talking about Jamie doing something questionable, then abruptly cutting off communication, and that someone was very surprised by this behavior. Understand these slang words allows Maria to follow the conversation, respond appropriately, and feel included in the social interaction. Think about how non-native speakers who do use slang are often perceived. Their ability to use and understand this informal expression can make them seem more integrated, more native. This is especially true in youth cultures, where slang often dominates communication. So, is slang considered knowledge of a language? The answer might depend on how we define language proficiency. If we see language as a static set of rules, then perhaps not. But if we see it as a living, breathing entity that reflects the culture and identity of its speakers, then slang becomes not just important but essential. Slang challenges our understanding of language by pushing the boundaries of what we consider to be proper or correct. It reminds us that language is not just about words, it's about the people who use them, the context in which they are used, and the ever-changing world in which we live. So, here's a closing thought. The next time you hear a new slang word or phrase, don't dismiss it as just another trendy word. Instead, see it as a window into the richness and complexity of language. Thank you.